This is the S&P 500 Spider ETF SPY one-day reading for July 22nd, 2024. It's currently June 11th, 2024, 9:59 p.m. Eastern Time. SPY at the time of this reading is $536.95. That's USD. The shuffle video for the July 22nd reading was created on May 23rd, 2024 at 11:23 p.m. Eastern Time. That's a video playing for you in the lower left corner. The overall theme of behavior for SPY on the 22nd, a period of sideways rotation and a sharp drop that stands out in that period of sideways rotation. We revisit a support level that was recently a past opportunity. Behavior around the highest side, we have a decline out of the high that offers opportunity to open up a long position and close short position. So that usually indicates that we see the high more than once. And then with behavior around the lowest low, we have a big move out of the low, pushing the upper end of a range higher and likely taking us to a high. The highs and the lows are within close time proximity to each other. I'm advised to trade around the sideways S formation within the channel. So the Queen of Cups usually is a decline from resistance all the way to support. You reverse, return all the way back to the original resistance, and then reverse and return all the way back to that support, creating a sideways S within the channel. Now, I'm going to get into the timing of the highs, the lows, and the best trade opportunities, as well as the chart behavior by the hour. But before I do that, I just want to make sure you're aware. The whole purpose of the channel is to transmute some of the competitive energy of the stock market into goodwill. We do that by following the rule of karma for the channel. You go to the resources tab of our website, Tarot for Traders, and 5% of the profits from every profitable trade utilizing this information should be donated forward to one of these charities, or pick a charity of your choosing as long as you're paying 5% forward, and then 5% should be sent back to the channel through one of these links. If you're international, you can use Wise or you can use YouTube tips, and that leaves you at 90%. Make sure to spend that 90% out of love. As long as you follow those rules, you follow the rule of karma for the channel, the universe considers you an angel investor. It's going to send it back to you tenfold for following through. Blessings to all my angel investors. Let's get back into it. In the pre-market, we successfully create support in the pre-market. There's a move right around the open to the upside, pushing through key resistance. We stay above it briefly and then break back down through it shortly thereafter with a full retracement. Pretty notable decline out of that peak at the open. When we break back down through it, that decline continues out of that first half hour and into, with a little bit of sideways rotation and then more decline into a low between 10 and 11. Out of that low between 10 and 11, we have a big move to the upside, taking us to a high, probably somewhere between 11 and 12, or closer to 11 than to 12. There's a speaker there. What they're talking about should not be relied upon or trusted. It's actually intended to make you think the wrong thing. And there may be some like fake out as far as chart behavior is concerned, but we have another move to the downside. So we go from a low to a high to a low around noontime, and then another big move back to a high somewhere between noon and 2 o'clock, probably closer to 2:30. That'll be key resistance at that high that we then decline from pretty notably, and then return back to it at some point in the not too distant future. It could be the following day, or it could be the same day. Hard to say based on what the cards show. But we have bearish price swings or a sharp drop there between 2 and 3. And then a rally along a diagonal trend line in the last hour, breaking through horizontal resistance and another resistance before pulling back to somewhere between those two price lines. Sharp decline out of the close into the post-market. Sneak preview for the following day out of a decline, a very scary decline. There's a big move to the top, a big move higher out of a very scary decline. And that's SPY. It's a bit of a tricky day, guys. So what I would look to do is I'd be looking for this high. When we create this first high here, probably closer to 11:30. When we create that high, there'll be a speaker near that high. We want to open up a short position, close that short position when we revisit a low somewhere between 11:30 and 1. And then open up a long position when you close the short position and close the long position at that key resistance somewhere right around 1:30. And that's SPY for July 22nd, 2024. Let me know what you think by hitting that like button. As always, make sure to follow that rule of karma. You know where to go, you know what to do. Blessings to all my angel investors. I'll see you guys on the next one.